What's good, y'all? This is the real A-Town, and I want to make a quick video talking about the Master Duel ban list that we just got an update for. I think last night. Yeah, it was last night at 11, and I don't really like the list of that much. And we'll start with the card that got banned, Obedience Schooled. So Yummy, is going to come out. Is going to come out pretty soon, and this is evident by the Obedience Gold being hit immediately. Now, this does a lot of things for Yummy. It means that people are not going to be playing Pure as much as you'd expect on release. It will lead people to want to play other variations. Whether it be Mitsurugi Yummy, because they decided not to ban Herald, or Zombie Vampire for that matter, or it will be other decks such as, and this is dependent on whether or not they actually release it alongside Yummy, but the Sulfa Cord version, which the Sulfa Cord version for me is okay. I don't actually find that version of the deck to be that much of a problem. But Pure Yummy is something that I believe should have been given a chance before we see something like Obedience School being hit. Hitting Obedience School doesn't make Pure invalid. In fact, you can still play it because you can play 3 copies of Engage with the Hornet drones to be able to get another way to access into your Yummy cards. But it does make it significantly weaker to Droll. Whereas Obedience Schooled makes you a bit weaker to Nibiru, although you can play around it properly with cards like a Croaky, right? That's the ideal field spell that you go for whenever you start with the Obedience Schooled, or rather if it's your only play. But regardless of that fact, I do believe that this was kind of a error on Konami's part, because you're not going to be promoting the Pure version as much as the other one. And the main problem only really comes with Mitsuyami. So I think that we're going to see a really bad experience in the first upcoming months. But, we do have Dracotel, and that deck does, for the most part, check Yummy. To an extent at the very least, right? So maybe this is not a bad thing altogether, but we'll see. And I guess them hitting this is okay because they're more than likely going to release Marshmallow alongside the other 3 main deck monsters. So realistically, this may not be a real problem, but I think that they should have at least kept it to 1. But it is a super rare, right, in SR. So they're likely to just want to hit that over anything relevant. Speaking of relevant stuff, I think this is, okay, yeah. This is the last of the relevant cards that are going to get hit. White Rabbit to 1. I get that Konami is trying to hit the consistency with Malice alongside Allure of Darkness, right? To reduce the chance that they actually open playable. But they still didn't hit cards like Link Decoder or Splash Mage. They didn't hit the backup at Ignister. There's a lot that Konami is doing to just keep Malice alive. Because they can still play with this. I mean, they still have the Chessy Cat. They still have a bunch of, Bestials. They have other form of extensions such as the Mathemax if they want, which in my opinion is not very good, but those cards do exist and can still pose a problem. AI Michu is another card that they can use to increase their consistency, as backup plus a Bestial or March Hare is full combo anyways. So I just don't see this being a good hit. I think that Malice should just die realistically as a deck, but if they wanted to keep it alive, they should have at least hit the important cards like Link Decoder and the Splash Mage, and follow suit with what the OCG and the TCG did, right? So I don't know. The research and development team needs to do more research and development. Herald of the Arclight going from 3 to 1. So they have to promote Yummy somehow, so they're keeping Herald legal. but not multiple copies. And Samsara Cat is definitely in Master Duel, which means that the Mitsu version of the deck is just going to be the more relevant version of Yummy. I know that I very well can go ahead and play it, and considering I have all the Mitsu cards, I might as well, right? Maybe spend some money down the line for K9 Vanquish Soul, and I'll make do with that later on. So the Herald to 1 is there simply because they don't want the pure version of the deck to access multiple, but they still want it to be legal so that they can at least have the 1, and then the Mitsu version can go ahead and go crazy and bridge into both engines. I just find it a bit ridiculous, but I think they could have banned it and it would have been fine. It's I don't know. Another card that I think that they should have hit was Zombie Vampire, but I guess they're just not going to want to do that, and we'll just see how that plays out. Next, Hornet Drones to 1. This is kind of irrelevant. Yeah, it matters for, like, I guess pure, maybe. I don't even think so. And for, I mean, it's that one, right? Like, you're still going to just play 3 engage, 1 Hornet Drones, and that gets you into full pure Yummy combo, right? So, I don't know. Hornet Drones doesn't seem like the most impactful hit, but it does reduce the copies that the pure deck of Yummy can access. So, I guess that's like, okay. I guess it's a fine check, but like, it could have been at 1 or at 3, and I think it wouldn't have made that much of a difference. So, Hornet Drones to 1, so like whatever. Lastly, Triff Gaming, if he plays Master Duel, might be happy about this one. Electromite to 3. I don't see Pendulum Slot being any good anytime soon in the near future, so this is fine. I think that Electromite has long since... It's been too long for this card to still be relevant, essentially. So, Electromite being put back to 3 is okay. And if we see some Pendulum Rogue slot be played out on ladder, I don't think it'd be the end of the world for anybody. So, yeah, that is my conclusion over the ban list. So what does this mean for the future? Well, a few things. Number one, Dracotel is still the best deck overall. Malice is definitely at a close second if it goes full combo. Yummy is going to be neutered with the pure version, but the Mitsu version is alive and well, and that one has a bit better of a matchup. Not that it's actually good against Dracotel, but it has a better overall matchup with the Dracotel if they're able to actually play. But the deck can still have its board broken. I mean, I've seen it on stream multiple times in the TCG, so Lord knows that Mitsu Yummy isn't going to break the format. But it is a best of one, so perhaps I might be wrong. We'll see. Oh, actually, this is kind of funny. They didn't hit Ryzeal anymore. I wonder why. Ryzeal Mitsurugi, still a deck. Onomat Ryzeal, still a deck. And from what I've seen on Twitter, a lot of people wanted the Onomat version of Ryzeal to get hit, which makes me think maybe I should be playing it because I do have the deck on Master Duel, right? Let me see. Ryzeal Onomat. Yeah, it looks like I do. So, I guess I should try this version out since they decided not to smack it in the dome whatsoever. They could have hit Dododo Warrior to 1, but it is an Ultra, so I guess they don't want to do that. So maybe you hit the Gaga Gaga Girl, but that's no. Okay, I see why they didn't hit it now. They should have just hit Protos then. That and, I don't know, something else. Konami just not making the best decisions whatsoever. I should probably update this too. But yeah. Ryzeal still going to be pretty strong. I would put it in like 3rd, maybe 4th place of relevant decks that you can play in the upcoming format. Only because Yummy should have a very solid matchup against it if it goes first. Going second, it can be really tough to try to have your level 1 bodies get into others with the detonator being relevant, but if you play pure, or even the Mitsu version, you can play droplets, right? So it's not the end of the world. And yeah, that has been everything. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Give me your thoughts and opinions over what you think should have been hit, or if you enjoyed the ban list, let me know why. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.